Hello, welcome back to the Channel History News today. We have news over the presidents of the Vietnam War. First off, we have Eisenhower was a thoughtful president and did not want to send any American troops to the Vietnam. But he gave authorized military aid to the French. But shortly after the French surrendered, Eisenhower supported the anti-communist leader Nguyen Du Diem. There were no signs of protests at home and media was largely ignored until further notice. Okay, now on to JFK.
Thanks, Todd. JFK believed in the domino theory, meaning if South Vietnam falls to communism, so will the rest of the Southwestern Asian nations. On Washington Street, more than 200,000 people of all races have come together to celebrate the Emancipation Proclamation. John F. Kennedy was the first to use television to speak directly to the people. JFK wanted a way out of war. His way out of war was to completely withdraw from the war due to his assassination. This did not happen. Back to you, Todd.
And now here's Johnson.
Thanks, Todd. Now on to President Johnson. Shortly after Kennedy was assassinated, President Lyndon Johnson took over this Vietnam conflict. Johnson escalated and increased the nation's role in the Vietnam War. Johnson feared communism. He said, "If I let communism take over South Vietnam, my nation would be seen as a peasier and we would find it impossible to accomplish anything, anywhere around the globe." In order to stop communism spreading in Vietnam, Johnson sent large numbers of troops to fight alongside South Vietnam. At first, Americans opposed the idea, but then it became a popular view. By the end of 1965, over 180,000 troops had been sent and still more are being requested due to poor fighting ability. Then by the end of 1967, the U.S. troop count climbed to 500,000. Back to you, Todd.
Thank you. Now to Nixon.
Thank you, Todd. Nixon has responsibility to get us out of the Vietnam War. He used Vietnamization to do that. He meets the president of South Vietnam to inform him that troops are going to be taken out. During his presidency, the anti-war movement began. Members of the leftist organization Students for a Democratic Society began organizing teach-ins to express their opinion. The Cambodian excursion, as well as protests against the Kent State shooting, diminished Nixon's reputation and also increased the prevalence of anti-war music of the 70s, like Get Up, Stand Up by the Wailers. That opposed the ineffective and unnecessary methods of the Vietnam War. That's all for Nixon. Back to you, Todd.